Hi everybody, thank you for coming back. So this is the look for today. I'm super excited about it. It's a quick get ready with me for like a date night, a night out, girls night, anything, whatever you want to do. As you can see, it's very pink, very girly, very Valentine's-y. But honestly, you could wear this look anytime. So let's get started here. I'm gonna be using the Carli Bybel and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's actually, I think, my second time using it, and all the shades are super gorgeous. They melt like butter. Right here, I am using the color Bear on under my eyebrows, so just spread it all over, blend it out under your eyebrow. And then I'm going in with the color Chai. I know it looks like I pointed to Cindy, the fourth color, but no, I'm using Chai. And I'm blending it out, basically starting to pack it on the outer part of your eye and then blending it inwards, keeping your shape like in basically not like a half oval, but similar to that, keeping the color mostly in the bottom half of your eye. Then I'm going in with the color Steve, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's the bottom row, the fifth color. As you can see, I'm placing it in the inner and outer corner and then connecting it towards the middle. Then I go back in with that brush that I used Chai, and I just start blending it out with no product. And the reason why you want to do this is to make sure the edges are blended. And then I go back in and add a little bit more of the red shade Steve, just to make sure that I add the color as I want it. And this part I did take a little more of Chai and add it onto the top just to blend it out a little bit more, but not to the inner or outer corner. And then you repeat the same process on the other eye and just try to get it as close as possible as you can. Again, you put the outer corner shade first, then you put the inner corner portion, and you connect them in the middle. That's most of the time how I do my shape and my eyeshadow connection. Here I'm just repeating the same steps. I'm just blending out with the other brush, then going back in and adding more color. And just on the very top of the eyeshadow to blend out a little bit more, I use Cindy, which is like a corally orangey color. It's really pretty. Don't put it on the inner or outer corner, just towards the top of the eyeshadow to blend it up towards your eyebrow. Now comes the fun part, or at least the super sparkly part. You're going to get your NYX glitter primer, lay that down with your e.l.f. your e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and then flip the brush and dip into the pink glitter. It's by J-Cat and it's called, I can't even see the name because it's number 224 champagne something. The sticker's over it, sorry. But basically what I did was tap on your NYX primer where you want it, and then on the inner and outer corner, just use your finger to blend it out so it's not a harsh line. And proceed to put on the eyeliner. So here I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and as you can see, it's super easy to use. If you feel like it's drying out or it's not putting as much product on your eyes, just press it onto the back of your hand, and it should basically leak out more pigment, more of the eyeliner, and then you can continue to use it on your eye, and it'll be a smoother application. So as always, I have to go back and forth, make sure the wings are even, and then add a little bit more of the shade that you want to stand out. In this case, I'm adding Steve back in the inner and outer corners, just blending it up a bit before I clean everything up. I was going to clean up my eyeliner and eyeshadow, but then I was like, hold that thought. Let me prime my face first before I add more face products. So I'm using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. Then I always blend it in with my sponge, picks up any excess and smooths it into your skin. Now I am cleaning up under my eyes with the Makeup Revolution Concealer in the shade C4. Just taking the beauty blender and wiping away, blending out whatever excess product I have under there. I don't like to layer too much product under my eyes. To do the lower lash line, the eyeshadow I'm using first is Bybel. It's a top row second shadow. And I'm just going from the eyeliner, connecting it to the inner corner. At this part, you didn't see my face, but clearly my camera wasn't recording. Thankfully, all I did was I added a little bit of step in the under eye, the waterline, but like very little, and a little bit of Cindy, and just blended those 3 colors out. And then I just contoured with my e.l.f. cream contour, same as my last video, and I added my concealer, which as you see at this point I'm blending out, and I'm gonna start setting with my Hourglass Veil translucent powder. Before I added powder, I actually did spray my sponge, and I used the Pixi Skin Treats Hydrating Milky Mist. It has hyaluronic acid and ozone. So I sprayed it on my sponge because I didn't want too much on my face. I didn't want my face to be too wet before I added the powder, so I put it on my sponge, pressed it in to blend out my concealer and contour, and let my face sit for a bit to dry, and then I put the powder on top. Going in with my usual bronzing and contour combo, the NYX Taupe blush and the Makeup Obsession bronzer palette in the shade Buff. Just going all over the face, you know how I do, like to warm it all up. And finally I'm coming in with some highlight. It's the Melt Cosmetics Illuminación highlight from their Amor Eterno collection. One of my favorites. Literally, this is like one of my top 3. You know how you get a highlighter and you're like, I don't think I'll ever run out of this. Nope, I think I will, because I'm just using it up, and the little shape, the embossing it had on it and the inside, it's already fading. So I'm like, what? Then I went in with the MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid in the shade Love Yourself to put in my inner corner highlights. It is the pinkish silvery shade, and I thought it was really cute. Then I go in with my Fit Me powder in the shade 10 by Maybelline to bake a little bit under my contour and on my nose. Going in with my Kylie lip liner. I had to find the name of that because I never buy these, but I got it just just to try it, and I can't remember the name of it. But I put on the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. So now I'm just putting the glue on my lashes to apply those on. Always start by laying it in the middle, press in the outer corner where you want it to be, and then start pressing into the inner corner to make sure it's on, and repeat the process on the other eye. These are Kiss lashes. They're the wispy, the long ones in style 01, and they came in a set of 5. I'm just going in. I always do this after I put my lashes on with my same eyeliner, just to sharpen it up and clean up the lines. Sometimes just to cover up the band a little bit. I obviously went overboard with the pink highlight, but it's my favorite. I love how it looks. So obviously do whatever highlight you prefer. Or if you want to tone it down a little bit, what I always like to do is put a little bit of the golden highlight you prefer that matches your skin a little more. This is the Anastasia. And just put it towards the end, like blend it out. This is the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. And it kind of tones it down a little bit. And then I was gonna leave it without blush, but I like the way the blush looked in my last look, so let me just add a little bit. And by a little bit, I don't know what that means, so a lot. Okay, now this is the finished look. Quick get ready with me for a night out. Honestly, you can put any color on the lid, any glitter on the lid. Don't be scared. The main thing I want you to take out is that you don't have to use a flat brush for a glitter. One of the easiest things to do is use something like this, which I didn't do today, but I'll show you in another video, which is just a liner. NYX has some very good ones. Urban Decay has some very good ones too on the higher end. But all you need, honestly, is this NYX glitter primer, which I've always used this one. But if you have a better one, let me know what it is. Otherwise, I mean, this is a good affordable option. I always use a brush like this. This is the e.l.f. Eyeshadow brush. That's all it says. It's pretty inexpensive. I lay the primer down on with one side, and then with the other side, I press it into the glitter and then pat it onto my eye until you have it where you want it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next video.